we're kneeling. And then immediately close your eyes and sit still. Can you feel your heart beat inside the body? Can you feel if the heart is beating softly, calmly, or because I've been running around and I'm so happy and excited to be teaching, I can feel that my heart is beating quite fast. Just an awareness. And then can you also do that check with your breath? What is the quality of your breath? When you breathe in, where do you feel the breath is going to most? To the front, the side, the back of the body, the top part of your chest, or maybe more towards your belly? And then notice your face and your jaw. Are you clenching your teeth? Or can you maybe relax your face, your facial features? Can you slow down the breath, deepen the breath? And if at any stage you need to sigh just to let go of whatever happened today, that is always a nice thing to do. And today's class is going to be surrounding a theme of inversions. Inversions is anything that is upside down. Physically, this is really good because we are working, let's say, against gravity, or a different way. We're used to walking on our feet, so standing on your arms or having your head down compared to your heart has an effect on your body, on your spine, but also has a positive digestive effect. And that is the physical part of it. And the mental thing of inversions is that with a smile on our face, we can accept that there are different perspectives. If you stand upside down, or even if you have your head lower than your heart, you look at the world in a different way. We have lately been forced to look at the world in a very different way, which is challenging, which is scary, which is sometimes full of fear, but it can also just be very fascinating. Another mental aspect of inversions is the overcoming of fear. As a child, there's lots of things we learn, we play around, we're not really scared of falling, sometimes even to a point where parents are more scared for their kids' actions than the kid itself. But learning to overcome fear is a beautiful practice. Life is scary. So acknowledging that you are scared, and then just softly, with compassion, continue and just try. It's all that we ask from ourselves. So whether you're here to have fun and improve physically, or whether you are also attracted by those mental challenges or fascinations, it doesn't matter. Bring the palms together in front of the heart. And this gesture is also important since we are practicing online. With my eyes closed, I know that we are all sitting with our palms together, acknowledging each other and the connection through our heart in our practice. If you have a personal intention, or maybe a dedication, bring it into your mind's eye. And then bow the head towards your thumbs. And in your own time, when you're ready, move to a child's pose with your toes curled under. So child's pose, the toes meet, but today we come into a curled toe variation. So the knees can come nice and wide. I'm just going to fix that flickering light. And start into your Ujjayi breath. Hands can be reaching forward. Feel the stretch in the soles of the feet. Ujjayi breath. Slow breaths in through the nose, slow breaths out of the nose if you can. And this is already a slight inversion because your head is lower than your heart compared to the floor. Take 2 more rounds of breath here and know that you can come back here whenever you want. This is an all-level practice. I will show you different variation. Practice with kindness. See it as a journey rather than an end goal, and then it's way more fun. If you haven't put your playlist on, put it on, and then come into a tabletop. Reach the right hand forward and the left leg back. Come into a pointer. Take a deep breath in, and then bring your elbow and knee and nose together. Exhale. Maybe with the eyes closed. Inhale to reach. Exhale to squeeze and round. 2 more times. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out and squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Last time, round the spine, open the space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, lengthen. Bend the left knee and then reach with the right hand to the back. Maybe you can hold on to the toes. Close your eyes. 3 rounds of breath here. Feel the openness in the right collarbone, slight twist in the spine. Maybe lift the left knee a little higher. Softly kick the foot in the hand. And then inhale, release. Exhale, hand and knee back down to the floor. Reset your hands. Left hand reaches forward. Right leg reaches back. Yeah, looking good. Take a deep breath in here. Make yourself small. Exhale. Curl everything in. 3 more times. Inhale, find length. Point to the front and the back. Exhale, round. Knee, nose, elbow together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, nice and small. 1 more time together, fill up. And then empty the lungs, make yourself small. Lovely. Inhale, lengthen pointer. Hold, bend the right knee and start to reach with the left hand towards the foot. Find your drishti, a focus point for your eyes. Open the chest. Stay with the breath. Keep a smile on your face, looking good. Inhale, let go, reach forward and back. Exhale, both hands, knees to the floor, tabletop. And then puppy's pose. So bring your hands far forward, different from child's pose, because the hips stay above the knees. Really press the chest down, and you can let the third eye touch the floor, or maybe the chin. Just be gentle with your neck. Also an inversion, head lower than heart, hips higher than heart. Good. Come into elbow plank. Shift the weight forward, spread the fingers, and then maybe tuck your toes and lift the knees off the floor. Hips in line with your shoulders. Nice and strong legs. Take a deep breath in. And then knees, belly to the floor. Point your toes. Sphinx pose. Close your eyes. 3 breaths here. Soft back bends. Press the toenails into the floor. Take another deep breath in. Nose to the floor. Exhale. Hands next to your rib cage. And then press yourself back to a tabletop. Breathe in. Tuck your toes. Plank pose. Exhale. Walk your plank pose on the spot. Index fingers parallel to each other and parallel to the long edges of the mat. Feet parallel and then downward facing dog. Feet are around hip width apart and your heels are disappearing behind your toes. So if you look at your feet, you can see your toes, but you can't really see your heels. Good work. Bend the knees and then tippy toe your feet to the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Hands can come to shins. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, soften. Last one, full lungs. Empty lungs, fold forward. Inhale, rise, high mountain, arms above your head, palms to touch, hands to heart center. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, high mountain, arms up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand to the front, right hand behind you. Reach the left hand forward and the right hand back. Yes, good. Arms back to center, breathe in above your head. And then twist to the other side. So the hands are around shoulder height and reach the fingers away from each other. Good. Take a deep breath in, high mountain. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift. And then step to plank pose, exhale. Prepare for Chaturanga. You can be on the toes or on the knees. You shift the weight forward and then halfway, 90 degrees, neck in line with the spine. Flip one toe, flip the other. Inhale, upward facing dog. Your thighs are off the floor, look at the horizon. And then lift from the hips, core strength. Flip over the feet, one at a time or two at the same time, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Lovely. Rise, crescent lunge. Arms can be above your head. You can even interlace your fingers and let your index fingers point up towards the sky. Now gesture a little back bend. Bend the right knee a little more. Start to bring your gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift the heart for 3. Breathe and smile. 2. Take one more deep breath in. Twist to the right. Exhale. Left hand to the front. Right hand behind you. Back to crescent lunge. Breathe in. Slice open. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse warrior. Bring your right arm up towards the sky. Just warming up the body. Extended side angle. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Good. Reverse it again. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Breathe out. One more time. Keep those legs nice and strong. Reverse warrior. And then wimble your hands all the way down to the floor. Come into your fingertips. Low lunge. Lovely. 3-legged dog. Right leg behind you. Breathe in. Open the hip to the side. Right heel close to your right sit bone. And you can bring your left elbow down. You can even bring the right fingertips to the floor. Stay here for another 3 breaths. Lovely. 3-legged dog. Hands down, leg extends behind you. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lengthen. To the right armpit, shoulders above your wrists. Exhale. Warm up that body. Inhale, 3-legged dog. To the left side. Exhale. Inhale all the way up. Lengthen. Downward facing dog. Both feet down. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain, come all the way up to a standing. Hands above your head, hands to heart center, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down into your little chair. Hold and breathe. Now close your eyes. Wiggle your toes for a second and then place them back down into the floor. Yeah, feel the strength of the legs. Maybe have a little bit of space between the inner knees. So we're not really squeezing them together. We're just holding them into place. Good. Take a deep breath in here. Fold forward. Exhale. Relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale. Halfway lift. Right foot steps to the back of your mat. Rise, crescent lunge, interlace the fingers. Exhale, bend your left knee a little more. Inhale, start to gesture a back bend. For 3, lift the gaze, lift the heart. You can bend the back knee. 2, be gentle with your lower back. Take another deep breath in. Slice open, warrior 2. Lovely, lovely work. Slice it open, readjust your feet. Left toes forward, right toes slightly in. Reverse warrior, left arm comes up towards the sky. Inhale. I love your dog mix. Extended side angle. Another dog. It's like a dog fest in there. 2 more times. Reverse warrior. Breathe in. Look up towards the left hand. Bend your left knee. Extended side angle. Feel the strength and create space in the upper body. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Wimble your hands down to the floor. Low lunge. Exhale. Flatten palms. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Open the hip. Left knee reaches up to the sky. You can bring your right elbow down. And you can bring your left hand onto fingertips. These are options. Just work with what feels good to your body. 2 more rounds of breath. Three-legged dog, come back onto your hands, extend the leg, knee to your nose, exhale. Inhale, reach the toes, strong leg, feel the length in the left leg to the left arm, tap nice and high. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. To the right arm, exhale. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Both feet down to the floor, exhale. Stay in downward facing dog for 3 breaths. This is also an inversion. Your head is lower than your heart. Your heart is lower than your hips. Your digestive system is turned upside down. Your brain is the lowest part of your head, of your skull. Take a couple of breaths and you can always come to child's pose instead. Reset, reconnect with your breath. Ujjayi breath, nice and slow. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax. Rise, high mountain, arms sweep all the way above your head. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, high mountain, arms up to the sky. Twist to the right, exhale. Keep your hips level. Nice. Inhale, high mountain, beautiful work. We're getting warm. Twist to the other side, exhale. Inhale, high mountain. Bend your knees, fold forward, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And now step to a lunge pose. Left foot steps back. Just flowing through that again. Inhale, crescent lunge, breathe in. Sink a little deeper, breathe out. Lift the heart, reach up. Slice open, warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, right arm up to the sky. Extended side angle to hold. So you can come into a half bind where you bring your left palm to face the wall behind you and then either touch your bum or maybe your fingers can grab your pants or your fingers can loop to the inside of the thigh. If full bind is in your practice, now really open the left collarbone. Can you twist, twist, twist? Nice, Nicole. Yeah, bring that left shoulder above the right shoulder. Next, open up your chest. That's it. Good, good, good. Open. Let your heart shine to the ceiling. Let your heart shine to the ceiling. Good. Release your bind. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Wimble your hands down to the floor. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Right leg lifts up towards the sky. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Nice and simple flow. Three-legged dog. Inhale. To the right arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. To the left side, exhale. Beautiful. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Both feet down, downward facing dog. Come down to the knees and we are going to try Dolphin Pose. So if you want, I don't know if you have a belt, it is quite nice to work with a belt and or a block. Why do we work with a belt? Because we can really measure and help our body understand what is shoulder width. So you prepare your belt. You don't need the belt. You can also use your eyes, but the resistance of the belt can be quite useful. Now, how big do you want your loop? You want your loop around shoulder width. So when I place my fingers in the belt, I can touch the hip joints here. All right, and then you take that the snaky bit of your belt to the other side and place it just above the elbows. If you don't have a belt, you can hold on to the opposite elbow like this, and it's the same measurement. You just don't have that resistance. So the resistance is outwards, and you also really press into the meaty part of your thumb. So what happens very often is that either the elbows go wider than the shoulders, or there is a tendency for the inside of the hand to lift away from the floor. So keep this part on the floor. You can even create more of a prison for yourself, or you can add just the block. So this is a double, it's all alignment in your dolphin. So this is the way I like to work with it, because I can help by pressing those L shapes of the index finger and the thumbs. I press it into the block and I press the base of the thumb down. This is double alignment. One of the two is good, none of the two is also good. So either measure or use your belt, and then flatten, bring the meaty part of the thumbs into the floor and start to walk your feet closer in. Now you'll notice that your shoulders might be in front of your elbows. So press your shoulders back as if you want to press your armpits towards the back of the mat. Alright, bring your right leg up towards the sky. You can stay here, or you can try little hops or high fives. High fives means that your left foot quickly starts to clap towards the right foot. Some of you might be able to hold it up towards the sky for another 5, 4, press into the belt, 3, 2, dolphin pose is also fine, 1. Take a quick break, release, but keep the belt there, soft child's pose. After inversions, because we are stimulating our body quite differently, taking a different perspective, and maybe overcoming fear, it is really good to just calm down into a child's pose. Reassure yourself that you're fine, that you're still alive, that you're safe, instead of making it like, let's go, let's go, let's go. So the child's pose in between gives you a bit of a rebound and you check in. Just checking with the breath, the mind, the body, and go, can I make this more fun? Alright, let's do the other side. So one of the things that I have to admit in my yoga practice over the years, I'm quite goal orientated. So it's like, I have to get my legs up. See, once I start to think about it less and just go, I'm like a child, I'm just trying something new, I'm playing rather than doing, it becomes more fun, and I'm actually, in a weird way, more successful, if that even exists in yoga, because we're always successful in yoga, as long as you breathe and smile and be conscious. Left leg up, this is a 3-legged dolphin. Another little tip, your right knee bends, but your left knee does not bend. Otherwise, you get a little bit of this, like you get a pedal in the air. It is a 3-legged dog, so the left leg is super strong. Press the floor away, feel the resistance, and up. And the high five can really help you realize that the second foot needs to go quite quickly after the first foot. If you let that second foot kind of drag, it is tack, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice sticks. Good. Lovely. That's it. For 3, 2. All right. together, hands to feet, check in, breathe, you are amazing. It is yoga, it is a non-competitive environment, it is a journey, it is playtime, it is feeling, it is exploring. Alright, palms come forward, tabletop, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, relax your neck and shoulders. Utkatasana, inhale, sit down into your little chair. And then figure 4, your right ankle on top of your left. Just a little bit of focusing through your balance poses. Now send your buttocks backwards and your fingers forward. Buttocks backward, fingers forward. In your figure 4, send your bum back and your fingers forward. So you can reach your hands forward. Yeah, away from the heart. That's it. Feel the length. That's it, Nicole. Now that's it. Yeah, keep your eyes focused. Hoopa! So you feel the length between the tailbone and your fingers. Even lower, even lower. Reach. Good work. Take a deep breath in. And then cross your right foot in front of your left. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. And then walk your hands to the right side. So you have your fingers to the right side and let your head be heavy. A nice T-band stretch of the left leg. Also an inversion. Your head is lower than the heart. Yeah, use this as a break. Take a deep breath in, come back to center. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. And then come to a normal forward fold, feet together next to each other. Inhale, Utkatasana. Left ankle on top of the right. Figure 4. Find your balance. Focus your eyes. And now feel the 2 directions that the body is going energetically. The bum is going back and at the same time you reach to the finger. The bum is going back, reach to the fingers. Notice if you're dropping with that right hip. The hips go back at the same level. Yes, good work. For 3, open that hip. 2, hands to heart, breathe in. Slide your right foot in front of the left. Inhale, halfway lift. And then come to your left side. So your left foot is behind and your right foot is in front. Is that correct? Yes, because I'm doing your image, your mirror image. So your right foot is in front and your left leg is behind. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And then bring both feet next to each other. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Step, jump, float to the back of your mat. Toes or knees, neck in line with spine. Lovely. Inhale, back bend, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Soft landing, controlled landing. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your right foot to the back of your mat, low lunge. Crescent lunge, left leg in front, interlace your fingers, lift your chest, lift your gaze, lift your chest, lift your gaze for 3. Feel the openness in the right leg, hip flexor. 2, bend that left knee. And now twist to your left, exhale, just once. Inhale, back to center, crescent lunge. Slice open, warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, left fingers reach up to the sky, draw a line, and then extend it. Bring that length over the leg and across. Turn the right palm to face behind you. That makes that nice internal rotation in the shoulder, and then the hand can come behind your bum. Hold on to the pants, half bind, full bind, have fun. And now, in normal extended side angle, there is a twist in the upper body. So you're trying to open the heart. It's almost like your heart is hiding, but you want to pull the heart up to the sky. Whether you're in half bind or full bind, keep that. Often people go in full bind, but now their heart is forward and their shoulders are not stacking on top of each other. So yeah, open that heart wherever you are. Good. Reverse warrior, left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. Wimble your hands down to the floor. Exhale. Three-legged dog, left leg behind you. Breathe in. Knee to your nose. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Wonderful. To your left arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog. To the right arm. Exhale. Inhale, three-legged dog, lengthen. Downward facing dog, exhale. 3 breaths here to reset the body, to reset the mind, to connect with your breath, to calm down the breath, to feel the heart, to maybe even close your eyes. Take another deep breath in here. And sigh it out, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward. Rise, high mountain, come all the way up to the sky, palms to touch. Hands to heart center, beautiful. Keep flowing with the breath. Inhale, arms up. To the left, twist, exhale. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Twist to the other side, exhale. Inhale, arms up. Lovely, bend the knees, softly fold forward, surrender. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Rise, crescent lunge, breathe in. Straight to warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse warrior, right arm up towards the sky. Extended side angle, lift the left arm up. Keep flowing, star pose, turn your toes out. Arms reach up. Horse pose, exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, come down. 1 more time. Breathe in. Sit a little deeper. Breathe out. Inhale, rise. And then turn your toes in for forward fold. Now I see, Nick, you have your back to the mat, to the camera. So maybe just make sure you are turned around so you can see me. So we are going to practice the alignment of tripod headstands. Tripod headstands is a tripod, so there is a triangle. So between the 2 hands, I'll show you to the front. So if this is the floor, my hands and my head, there is a triangle. So how do you measure that? The nicest way is to draw a line from foot to foot, and then on that line you place your hands shoulder width apart. That's the same with the Chaturanga. Now, with your imaginary eye, draw a tripod, like draw a triangle, a pyramid on your mat. Probably the top of the pyramid, so the hands are the bottom of the pyramid, is further away than you would naturally put your head. So what a lot of people do, I'll show you from the side, they go here and then they put their head really close to the hands. And then there's a weird bend in the elbow, there's no support in the shoulders. So what you want is foot, hand, foot alignment. Elbows squeeze in towards each other, just in like Chaturanga. And then you just try to see if you can place your head on the floor. In the beginning, it might help to widen the legs a little. And then just practice that. Know where the crown of the head is. It is hugely important, specifically when you start to bring the legs up. That you are on the crown so the neck is in line with the spine. This is probably enough for most of us.
You are inverted, you're squeezing in. If you want more, but please be sure that you're safe, that you know that you're on your neck, on your crown of the head. The first thing you can do is start to bring the knees onto the back of the arms. It's almost like a crow pose, but you got the knees on the back of the arms. That is perfectly fine. This is called tripod headstands. You're squeezing the elbows in. Maybe the knees come into the chest. Maybe the legs come up to the sky. But for most of us, for years, months, depends on the space you have in the body, first practice the foundation. Practice the alignment. Make sure your neck is safe. These are quite potentially, yeah, I can say that, they're quite potentially dangerous poses if you don't know what you're doing. And I'm happy to explain it to you even privately. So rather, rather safe than sorry. Play around for a little bit more. If your legs are up towards the sky, slowly bring them down. Looking good. So next, your elbows are flowing out to the side. Draw them in and make sure you've got the tripod. Yes, yeah, much better. And then you feel the control in the shoulders. All right, everybody, feet back down with control. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Wide-legged, long, downward-facing dog. So you walk your hands forward as in downward-facing dog. 3 breaths here. Wide-legged, downward-facing dog. Shake a soft no with your head. And if you went into that inversion, be honest with yourself. How does your neck feel? We're here to heal. We're here to explore and not to create injuries. So just notice. I've got a sensitive neck, so I always have to be careful. All right, inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Walk over to your right foot. Exhale, lift your left heel. Standing splits this time. Left leg up towards the sky. Different people, different options. It's nice to play with right hand to calf. Maybe both hands to calf. You can do switch kicks or high-fiving the feet again if you want to do more inversions and more playtime. So that would mean that you shift the weight, arms are straight, kick and clap your feet. Kick or maybe switch your feet. And you just keep switching. Focus on the switching rather than I have to come into handstands. You're learning how to stand on your hands. You were not born to walk on your hands. But if you practice it enough, you will get there. If you find your handstands, I'm going to tell you my secret. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in my head. Once I'm there, even when I kick 1, 2, 3, 4, I distract my mind from thinking about having to go into handstands. 3 more rounds of breath. Take a deep breath in here. Feet fold forward, feet together, relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Yogi's choice, Chaturanga. Step, jump, or float into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Child's pose is a beautiful option. Maybe a sigh. Are the thoughts in your mind positive, supportive and kind? The only thing you can do is try. Notice and observe. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, dive forward. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, sit now, nice and low. And then hug your right knee in towards your chest for tree pose. The right foot can be on the ankle, the calf, or on the inside of the thigh. Now these balance poses get us out of our mind, or at least really, you cannot be thinking about shopping lists and all this kind of stuff when you're in a balanced pose. You're totally focused. You're also practicing concentration, focusing your eyes, balancing on one foot.
Maybe the hands go above your head if you want to challenge. And now let's work with our dristi. So bring your right hand to the front in front of your face and the left hand to the right. That will be to the left. That's impossible. So the right hand is in front of your nose and your left hand is to the side. So your arms are in an L shape. Your arms are in an L shape. Right hand in front of you. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now look at the nails of your right hand. And now start to bring your eyes to your left hand. To your left hand. That's it. That's it. So you're practicing focusing the eyes in your dristi. Notice that when you bring your eyes elsewhere, you kind of have to refine your balance. Slowly bring your eyes back to your right hand. Fabulous. Palms to touch. Take a deep breath in. Samasthiti, feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana. Wind removal pose. Left knee into chest. Beautiful. Tree pose, same option. Foot ankle, foot calf. Let's try to avoid our sensitive knee. Palms to heart center. Hold and breathe. Notice if you're looking to the floor. Maybe can you look to the horizon rather. Yes. Notice how that changes your posture. And it can even give you a sense of openness and pride. And not pride in a negative way. Just proud. Stand up proud, be open. Arms above your head. Take that option if that feels good. L-shape your arms so your right hand opens to the right wall and your left hand opens to the front of your face. Keep them extended. Find the nails of your left hand. Look at them, maybe the rings on your fingers. And now bring the, ooh, this side is harder. Now bring the gaze slowly to the other hand. Slowly, slowly. Maybe find a dristi in between the palms, in between the hands. Yeah, good. Feel the wobbling in your standing leg. Notice what it does to change the eyes. And then bring your eyes back to your front hand, creating stability in your right joints. Palms to heart center, breathe in. Feet together, Samasthiti, breathe out. Let's flow. Inhale, high mountain, arms above your head. Fold forward, dive forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Rise, crescent lunge, breathe in. Slice open to warrior two, exhale. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Extended side angle, exhale, left arm up, right arm up towards the sky. Star pose, breathe in, turn your toes out. Sit into horse, and now either stay into horse if you really want to work the legs, or stand up into star. I want to explain one more thing. So we did tripod headstands, which was the triangle shape. There is another type of headstands. You use the same measurement as in dolphin, so you hold on to the elbows, and then you interlace the fingers, and that's a normal headstand. The normal headstands, Shirshasana, is a little less risky for your neck because you're standing on the arms. So 80% of the weight is on the arms. It's almost like headstands is the wrong word. You're not standing on your head, you're standing on your arms. So let's do this together. You're just practicing, right? The expectation that your legs go up, forget about it. It's not important. So measure your elbows. Hold on to the opposite elbow. In the air even. So you can see me. So pretend that your elbows are on the floor. And now interlace your hands. As if you're praying. Now the pinky finger, that is my left finger, that is furthest away. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I might have to come a little bit closer. Let me come closer. So that little pinky finger, if I would put pressure on the floor, that pinky finger is going to break. So this little pinky finger comes to the inside. It's actually pretty cool to teach in front of the camera. I can show it really nice and up close. The pressure is in the arms. Now, the last thing I really want to try, if you want to try to bring your feet up the air, we are going for the egg. And the egg looks like this. So, the thing is, people want to put the legs up, and then we do not jump. Please, there is no jumping into headstands because you're going to hurt yourself. If you can't get the legs up, tant pis, as they say in French. Measure, fingers, pinky finger in. Please, put the crown of the head on the floor. There's actually a way to measure that as well. It's your thumb to your third eye. Thumb to third eye, and then it's the pinky finger that comes up to the head. That's the crown. Alright, so, egg. This is egg. Tuck, 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 tuck. This is egg. Knees in. This is egg. This is egg, this is egg. This is what it's all about. Finding the balance and being upside down, being safe. Feeling that you're pressing in the arms. I can even lift my head. What people want is put the legs up. And then the hips are skew, and then they're struggling here. Go for eggs. And see how I'm drawing the heels really close to my bum. Go for the egg. The egg is enough. Or even just go for practicing this. Alright. If you are quite happy playing, otherwise, so from wide, forward fold, you can either do this with legs wide, and then starting to lift the toes, or you can bring the knees to the floor and do that. I'll give you another 30 seconds or so, 45. Otherwise, if you like, that's enough. Hang out here. This is a forward fold. If this Shirshasana is quite in your practice, I see Nix is quite comfortable. Nix, I'm going to challenge you. Lift your head. Press into the arms and try to lift your head for a split second. You might lose the balance. No jumping, Nix. No jumping. Yeah, first the egg. First the egg. First the egg. Control yourself into it. No jumping. No jumping. You will hurt your neck if you jump. In any inversion we jump, except for the, well, not any inversion, but anything with the legs up. Handstands, you can jump. Pinchy, when the head is not on the floor, you can jump, but headstands, no jumping. So if you are in headstands, try to press the arms into the floor and lift the crown as a millimeter off the floor and place it back. And that is a practice that is beautiful, because then if you control that, you can be in headstands for 10 minutes. Alright, enough of that. Let's come into a forward fold again, wide-legged. And this time we just hang out. Head is off the floor, shake it again. So these inversions are considered advanced, and they are maybe a little bit harder to access, but if you practice those little routines of holding onto the elbows, you'll get there. I will still remember the first headstands I did in India. It was a huge celebration. And that will come with time. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen yogis. Walk your hands to your left foot. Standing splits, right leg up to the sky. Last bit of standing, left hand to calf, right hand to calf. Wobbly, wobbly. Or maybe some switch kicks. Or high-fiving the feet. One leg up, other leg follows. You might also notice that one side is a dominant side. So I know that kicking up with my right leg I think is easier. Not sure actually. But you'll notice that you've got a preference. For 3, 2, fold forward, both feet meet. Gorilla's pose. Bring the feet a little wider, hip width apart. Please bring the full hand under the foot. So I actually take my index finger and try to place it under the heel. All the way under the heel there. And then the toes stand on the ridge of the wrist. Bend the knees and elbows. Soften the neck and shoulders. 4 breaths here. Relax your brain.
Inhale, release your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, step to plank pose. Take a deep breath in here, all the way to the belly, exhale. So inversions are very much based on strength and also quite core controlled. So let's open up the chest by doing 2 Dhanurasanas, bow pose. Maybe you need a belt. Then bring the belt around the front of the feet. You might need someone to help you with that. The easiest is to probably put it in front of your shins and then find the sides. And then I never use a belt there. Yeah, good. And then interlace and start to kick the feet. If you can hold on to both feet, try to reach for them at the same time, rather than one before the other. Knees a little closer in, off we go. Close your eyes, 5 breaths. You can point the feet, flex the feet, hold on to the front of the feet, hold on to the ankles. Soften your skin on your face. Take 1 more deep breath in. And release the hands and bring the right cheek to the hands. Shake the bum, close your eyes. Awesome work, guys. Lots of information, a little bit alignment focused tonight. But in these inversions, you want to make sure you're safe. You want to make sure you build good habits from the beginning of your practice, or otherwise take the habits out and start creating new ones. If you have any questions, just text me. I can send you a little video with pleasure. All right, second round. Hop, both feet at the same time. Yogis, knees walk in. Take a deep breath in. Off we go. Open your heart. Open the abdominal area. Open the front line of the body. Breathe. It's not so easy to breathe because you're lying on your tummy. Slow breaths in, slow breaths out. For 2. 1 more deep breath in. Press the feet into the hands. Slowly release. Hands down. Left cheek to hands. Close your eyes. Feel your heart. Time flies when you're having fun. Hands to ribcage. Press yourself to tabletop. And then tuck your toes. Child's pose with toes tucked. Hold and breathe. 3 breaths here. Point your toes, come and sit upright. So sit onto the heels. Yeah, and then just bring your bum to one side of the heels and bring the legs in front of you. Scoop your hips forward. If you have a block, we are going to do bridge pose or supported bridge pose. Or if you're open to do a wheel, be my guest. But we haven't done a lot of back bends, so be gentle. Forward folds are very core controlled. Inversions, a lot of forward folds and stuff, so see how you feel. Feet are hip width apart, and you can walk your heels closer to your sit bones. I like to just touch my Achilles of both legs, so I can, or both feet, so I can feel, okay, I feel my feet are parallel, and they're close to the buttocks, and then lift. And then a block or a pillow or a bolster or a fitness roller can come under the hips. You can go a little higher. If you don't have a block, just lift your hips. You can interlace your fingers behind. And we'll stay here for another 5 breaths. In some way, this is also an inversion. Your hips are higher than your heart compared to the floor, and your heart is just a little higher than your face. Your digestive system is upside down. So energetically you get the same benefits, you just don't have the element of fear. Lift the hips up and away from the floor. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to finish the practice. Geez, time really flew today. I would love to give you a 5-10 minute Shavasana, we just simply don't have time. So please gift yourself that. So for the next 2 minutes, you can either do another inversion, plow pose, shoulder stance, ear pressure pose. So plow pose is feet over your head. Ear pressure pose, you can support your hips. It's a little less pressure into the neck. Supported shoulder stance is an option. Or if you feel like, oh, a twist, a lovely twist. Do your twist, four breaths, knees to the left, 4 breaths, knee to the right. And then also notice if you're warm enough for Shavasana. And I almost feel like apologizing for not including long Shavasanas into our practice, because it is not the most important part of practice, but it is just as important as all the other poses. You've got around a minute still to come into whatever shape you want to do, and I am just afterwards going to leave you in leg of the wall. Oh, leg of the wall is also an inversion, and so nice. If you have a wall or a cupboard, almost forgot about that. Oh, this is so nice for your legs, specifically because we're sitting so much. You might even feel some tingling. So close your practice, preferable with 5 to 10 minutes of leg of the wall pose. It's almost like I'm giving you some homework, but this is part of your practice. Full Shavasana, 5 to 10 minutes, legs along the floor, palms up, or a meditative seat. Make sure you're warm and comfortable. And then I can't be the timekeeper until the end of your Shavasana meditation or leg of the wall. So if you have a sport watch or a phone, just commit to 5-10 minutes. You say, what is 5-10 minutes? These 5-10 minutes are hugely important for your practice. We don't have to understand it all. Notice the sensations in the body. Giving yourself a new perspective, a new beginning, learning to see things from other people's perspectives, just by turning your world upside down, overcoming fear. And there's many obstacles in our lives along the way, hurdles that we have to jump over, or mountains that we feel we need to climb. So practicing overcoming fear, just also wiring your mind and your brain that you are courageous, that you can do so much, also because you've already done so much. Building self-confidence and self-love throughout that practice. What an absolute joy to spend this evening like this with all these lovely people that have such an important place in my heart. Yoga has gifted me so much, but specifically a way to self-explore, grow, and the most beautiful connection to myself, which has translated in beautiful connections with people around me. Thank you for being part of my life, not only on the mat, but also off my mat. Thanks for joining. I've got goosebumps on my arms, which is always a positive sign for me. It feels like a confirmation and a connection. And from my very, very grateful heart,
to your beautiful loving heart. Namaste.